what it is, what it look like, what it's gonna be. This Fat Daddy 46 coming from Oak Tree Entertainment Studio. I just want to tap in with y'all tonight. Thank God for the Miss Russell. She was able to get back home to her family. There was a lot of prayers up for her. We prayed. I sent out something on my Instagram. I sent out something on my Twitter. And my TikTok. And I think the people that did abduct her, I think that they was more afraid of the internet people catching up with her than everybody else. So I just wanted to tap in and first give God praises for allowing this young lady to get back home to her family. That was amazing. That was amazing. If you didn't believe, or if you don't believe in God, or if you don't believe in God miracles, then that showed you that God miracles still work. And I'm a firm believer. I know that his miracles work. But what I am and what I suggest for women, children, and men, young men, older men, people with handicaps, whatever, watch your surroundings when you're out and about. Watch your surroundings when you're going out and doing things. People are doing crimes, and the crime rates are got so high. It's because it's the lack of money out here. It's the lack of money. People are doing any and everything for money. I spoke about this months before it started happening. Months before people started getting abducted. I started watching the news feed on my phone every day, and it was like every week it was somebody being missing from our city. It was like somebody being missing, and it was like it was being overlooked. And this young lady would have been missing if her family didn't put it out there that fast. She probably would have been missing and gone, like the people that we see in our city, in our town, that become missing. You know, to do a missing report, it takes like 72 hours before the law get involved. But the law got involved real quick because they seen how fast the internet was moving with this. And I just wanted to tell everybody I appreciate the prayers. I don't belong to the family. It wasn't none. They wasn't somebody that asked me today, was that your kin people? No, but it was my people in Christ. And if we are fighting together in Christ, and we fighting amongst what's going on in this world today, then we got to fight together. We have to believe together. We have to walk in God's grace and His mercy every day. We have to pray for traveling mercies on the way to work, on the way home, back home, because your objective every day when you leave out to go to work is to make it back home to your family. And really, I tell people, don't detour, because when you detour, the person that care about you, they don't know where you at. They don't. If you say you going here, go there. If you got to detour or you have to go somewhere else, then you call and inform somebody where you're going, because these days and time, people are being abducted. People are being snatched up. Like they cars being left where they at. Like, and they're doing it in broad daylight. Broad daylight, to where like people don't even care that somebody can, you be at a gas station, somebody can see you getting, you know, they might think you know the person or whatever. They can see stuff going on and not say a word. Not people pull out their camera before they go out to help somebody. If I see a young lady getting slapped up, or was she calling for help or whatever, best believe I'm gonna do my damnness. I'm gonna cuss. I'm gonna do my damnness to try to help that person. But I'm not gonna sit here and pull out my phone and be recording somebody just to get likes, just to get views, just to get all this and that, and seeing somebody getting abducted. No, we got to start making sure us, especially us as men, black men, we got to make sure that our women are okay, our kids are okay. That's our job. That's our duty. They ain't got to be our wife. They ain't got to be our girlfriends or whatever. Make sure that these people are okay. Then we'll start seeing the shift in the crime. We'll start seeing the shift in people trying to get over on people or do stuff against people. But as long as as long as people not doing nothing, as long as people just pulling out their cameras and wanting to get views, wanting to get likes, and oh look at this, this and that, then it's gonna keep happening. We got to change the narrative here. And once we begin to change, see, it's beginning to be a shift now. If you're not noticing, it's starting to shift back to people trying to find help, wanting to do the right thing, or whatever. It's only the ones that's been out there doing the crime. It's only them that's being still out there. And some of them don't even want to be out there no more. Some of them trying to find a way out. But sometimes it's too late. You be done got yourself all mixed up into something, and it's too late. It's too late. You might have got a charge, or you might be in a gang. You might be affiliated with people that won't let you out. You might know too much, different stuff like that. But if you serve the Lord, all things are possible, because I made it out. I'm free. I don't have to worry about no police. I don't have to worry about doing anything wrong. God prepares the way for me. He makes my job easier. And I just wanted to encourage somebody tonight. I suppose I had came on at 7 o'clock to talk about the young lady, but there's nothing to talk about because God answered our prayers, and that's 2 thumbs up. He answered our prayers, and I just want us to continue to pray for the young other people that's missing. I looked it up a while ago, and it's people missing all over the world. Kids, children, it's people missing, not being found, being taken away from their family, being made to do things without their will. They have to do it, or they get beat, or they get killed. Those are not the certain type of circumstances that nobody should have to live under. So I say prayers and I say stuff like that because this is the wicked world we're living in. And the only way we can make it out, we can live happy. We can live happy. But we gotta live happy through God. God will protect us from all hurt, harm, or danger. He will protect you from your enemies. He would guide your steps. He would guide your ways so that if you do got enemies, ops that they call it these days, if you put your hand in his hand, he will keep them off and around you. And if you're a young man or a young lady that have children, I advise you to do like I did, or do like some other people that you see out here living a regular, decent life. Put your kids first. Put them before yourself. It's enough. You should have done enough of the clubbing. You should have done enough of the getting high, all this and that. Or if you drink or do anything, that's your business. You do what you want to do. But if you do all that, do it in the privacy of your own home. You don't have to have a whole bunch of people around you to do that. Because once your mind is being discombobulated or being altered, you could be at home and somebody can jack you. You could be at home and somebody can set you up. You could be at home and somebody can rob you. Why? Because you all drunk, you all high, and they can be faking it like they getting drunk. They can be faking it like they getting high. And they can be sitting here watching you the whole time. The whole time they can be sitting here watching you, plotting on you. Oh, can I use the bathroom? Oh yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. They all through your house. They can have somebody keeping you entertained, whatever. And they all through your house trying to see this and that. Next thing you know, something picked up, missing. Something you think it's a family member that got it. One of the kids done touched it. No. Who done been in your house? Who you done let be in your house? When my kids was growing up and my family was, and I didn't let no men in my house, period. Hold up, buddy. I'm coming outside. We'll sit on the front porch. Or we'll go out back. We'll sit out back. No man should be allowed to be inside your household where you got a wife or you got kids. Period. It's enough of all this party. It's enough of all. You shouldn't, if that's the case, if you got that much money, subscribe to my channel. Donate to my Oak Tree Entertainment, ENT podcast. Donate to my Instagram, Fat Daddy 46. I would put my dog on. I forgot my Venmo account or whatever. Donate money to that. You got that much money, you want to buy a lot of beer and liquor and drinking, all that. Donate to me. Because I promise you, I could probably give you more advice or help you more on life than you drinking it away or smoking it away. Because you done made Budweiser enough money. You done made the liquor stores enough money. The weed people is just getting out. They getting so much money because it ain't even about smoking a joint no more. It's about who can roll the biggest blunt or the biggest whatever they call it, backwood, the biggest thing. So we need to understand and realize that we need to get our priorities in line. We need to make sure that our kids are straight. Make sure that our kids have a trust fund. Make sure that our grandkids have something. Buy you some property. Buy you some land. Get yourself situated. Because I'm telling you, we are in a famine. And if you don't know what a famine is, then you need to really look up in the Bible and see what a famine is. A famine is when the locusts ate up all the harvest and all the everything, so that people didn't have no food. And only the ones that prepared themselves. That's what God say. That's why God say, prepare yourself for a famine. We are in a famine right now. Do y'all not understand what is going on? They found cocaine in the White House. How you get there? They started talking about the Mexicans. See, I wasn't even the type of person to be voting and all this and that out, whatever. But when Trump was in the chair, I can say at least Trump tried to give money back to the United States people. Biden got in the chair and we haven't got anything but promises. They done gave more money to people over there, or over in a war, or over somewhere else, and there's people in the United States starving. They putting more guns on the street. Why? So that people can rob and kill, and people can go to jail. It's not that many more drug dealers out here. It's not that many more people out here to be killed or in jail. They trying to kill off the population and trying to put more and more and more people in jail because that's the modern day slavery. They are putting you in jail because when they put you in jail, you have no rights. In state jail, they put you in jail. They being ran by gangs. Federal prisons being ran by gangs. They send you so far away from your families that you really can't even ask them to come and see you. Or if they do, your family don't even have the money to come and see you. Why? I know. I was in federal prison. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is that why put yourself in that situation? It's been plenty of times that I done got angry and mad and upset and felt like I wanted to do something to somebody over the years. But now, I don't even put myself in that predicament, man. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. We do not need to be getting ourselves in situations that's going to be taken away from your family. Because ain't nobody going to take care of your family like you. This goes for women and men. Ain't nobody going to take care of your family like you. So please, please, watch your surroundings. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. First and foremost, give your life to God. Let Him guide you. Let Him lead you. You know, I was thinking when I said I was going to revamp my podcast. If you notice, the pictures behind me are different. Because I don't want to be talking about something positive and have a picture of something behind me that's representing something else. I want to make sure that I am doing what I need to be doing to uplift our community, uplift our young folks, uplift our people. We all need help. I am not perfect by far, but I am a person that's striving and walking to do the right thing. And the only way I can be a beacon of light for God is that I do something for Him. Yeah, I'm not famous by far, but I'm famous in God's eyes. As long as I'm doing what He tells me to do, then I don't need God give me what I need. The things that you want for, you work for. But what you need, God give it to you. He give you breath in your body every day. He give you food to eat if you got a place to stay. And He give you a car to drive if you got transportation. And if you don't got transportation, if He supply you with money to get on the bus or do whatever to get to work, do whatever you gotta do, that's something to be thankful for. We are taking things for granted. And we are, and we should be, taking back our city. Because it's no need to turn the blind eye to a crime being done. Yeah, I'm not telling you to go out here and battle a man with a gun or involve yourself with a crime when you know that you don't have a weapon to help or you can't help nobody or whatever. Prime example, you see what happened when that young boy, I think that was in Detroit or whatever, when that mama called her son and that man was threatening his mama and the boy waited. He didn't come in just busting, shooting everybody. He even didn't even do what his mama told him to do. She said kill the witnesses. He didn't do that. He targeted the person that jumped his mama, that beat his mama. I mean, I don't know if I would have killed him. I don't know if he meant to kill the dude. He was trying to get the dude off of his mama. And I don't see anything wrong with that, because if that was my mama, I probably shot him, beat him, did whatever. Boy, I'm telling you, the things that goes on in my mind when something happened to that magnitude. That's why I prayed a long time ago that God take that attitude away from me, and He did. And I know if He did it for me, He'll do it for you. I know if He did it for me, He'll do it for the next generation of young folks. They need to be feeling the love. I have a lot more young people that call me up, they love me, call me when they got a problem, call me when they got an issue going on, and it's just not blacks. It ain't just black people. I got black people call me, white people call me, I got Mexican live beside me. But what I am saying is that people are people. And we have to help each other. We have to be there for each other. For humanity. Because if we don't be there for humanity, our own people, then there will be none left. It will be babies out here with nobody to take care of. That's what happened. Just a thought just came to my mind. You remember back, we know that older people like my mom and all them, they had kids when they was real young. And other people, like my great grandma and all them, you remember when they used to have like 10, 12, 15 kids? That's because they was having the kids at home. People was getting impregnated at home and all this and that, and they was having the kids. With my mom and them, they was young, and when they had us, I had my first child when I was in 94. My daughter was born in 94. I only had one child. I had two kids. I raised, my son was my son, and I raised him to be my son. But what I'm saying is that when you started having kids after our generation, and the kids was being allowed to do different things and coming up pregnant at 15, 16, 17, they are kids themselves. They was in school pregnant. That generation of people right there didn't even know how to raise their own kids. They was putting their kids out on their mama or their daddy. And mom and daddy was trying to raise them and their kids. But when mom and daddy got tired of doing that, the kids that had kids, they didn't know what to do. They brain wasn't even fully developed yet. So that they didn't even know how to raise those kids. So those kids started watching and seeing what other people were doing, and they were starting to be able to get in the streets. Why? Because their parents were still clubbing. Their parents was doing things out in the street. So they was being left at home. They was being left at home doing different things or getting into stuff or doing stuff. So we have to understand those things first. I will be getting back. It'll be a part 2 of this video. It's Oak Tree Entertainment coming at you live. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Hit the like button. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Oak Tree, Fat Daddy 46. Peace out.